Hey, you've been waiting on it. I know you've been waiting on it. It's here. It's the episode, the Secrets Podcast episode, where I introduce my bride, part one of a three-part episode. I'm going to release part one this week and the next two over the course of the next month or so in between my own personal episodes. But take a look. Let me know what you think. Drop in the comments, please. Please like and subscribe to the podcast. Let me know what you think about the episode, part one of the episode. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in the comments. This is the Secrets Podcast. This is um a very special episode. This is the episode where I sit down with my beautiful bride. She is not in her seat right now. You know why? Because she's putting whipped cream on my coffee. Now, don't hate. Keep your Starbucks gift cards. And y'all keep doing what you're doing. But when this coffee get in front of me, uh-oh. Oh, we can't just put that down. We got to lift that up. Look at that royalty.
Don't waste it.
That's what I was waiting on. So, introduction of my bride podcast episode. And it's not just for the day. No.
I have my coffee.
This is every time we have coffee. She makes my coffee. And this is why I can no longer fool with the baristas. Well, not the baristas, but Starbucks. I suffer and do other drive-through coffee shops when this is not available.
Wow.
And it's a shorter cup today because normally my whipped cream is
flowing up,
cupped over. So,
well, I'm glad you feel that way.
hold on, I ain't introduced you yet. I got to sip first. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's the princess episode.
Hi.
So this is my beautiful wife. You look so pretty today.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. This is
Why?
Alicia.
Yes.
What's your last name?
Alicia Gaines.
Okay. Let's make sure you're close enough to your mic there. And there's your green light indicator.
Okay.
That way you'll know, as you can see that my
Yes.
green light indicator is kind of popping when I talk. And so yours would do the same. We got our audio situation together.
Okay.
Shout out to Focusrite.
Yeah.
We got our audio situation together. We got our coffee made. So this is my bride. We are doing an episode which will probably be split into several parts because we feel like it's going to be long and fantastic. So I wanted to have her sit down because I think that, she's a huge part of me, who I am, this venture that I'm on. She is my biggest fan and cheerleader and is the most, I don't even know the word. Ride or die is not the word. She will ride and make other people die. Type of support. And I want to thank you for encouraging me to move forward in this venture. And this is a part of the process. And so we are youthful in this venture, but we are growing together. So applause, everyone.
Yay.
Alicia, what's your last name?
Melton Gaines.
Okay.
Alicia M. Gaines.
Okay, that's fine. So, how we met. So, okay, well, this is going to be an episode about sort of our beginning. I feel like, we have kind of an interesting story. We can't tell y'all all the hot, juicy details, but I think we have a great story. I think we have a great relationship. And I know there are probably some people who know us who don't know how this magic happened. And we thought we would be uh, open and also maybe provide some insight on some things with same sex relationships. I think um, there's some need for learning in that area and some need for clarification. And we're all seekers, aren't we? We're all seekers. And so I thought this would be a great episode to have her on, and we can do that together, dive together.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
so I have my little notes here. So if y'all see me look down, it ain't because I'm praying. I'm looking at my notes. So, how we met? We met officially, laid eyes on each other in 2009, November, Thanksgiving 2009. And I was with a firm. I don't want to say the name because I don't know how that thing goes. But I was with a firm, and our firm was joining with the firm that Alicia was at. And we had gone over to introduce ourselves. It was a group of 10 of us, gone over to introduce ourselves, and we had decided to have a potluck Thanksgiving dinner. And so one of my one of the attorneys I was working with, Keisha, shout out Keisha. Keisha and I were going over to deliberately count Black people. And
I can't believe you said that.
We were in law firms. Sometimes it's hit or miss with diversity. It's just the truth. We were going over, we were counting Black people. And so we found a couple folks. And so we were like, cool, it's 2. That's good. That's a nice number. That makes 4. And so we had this beautiful Thanksgiving potluck with our new firm.
Okay.
And were you eating with us that day?
How do you even remember this? I don't remember where I was, but I was not eating with you all. Where were you guys at anyway?
In the conference room. We were eating in the conference room.
Was everybody in the conference room?
Not everybody, because a couple people stayed behind in the kitchen. At least 2 people that I remember.
Okay, well, since you were counting Black people, who were all the Black people in the conference room? Let's start there.
There was Terry.
Yeah.
Shout out Terry, Keisha, myself. I believe Renetta was in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Renetta was there. Okay. and that was 4. And we were happy. Right. So and so, as we were putting away plates in the kitchen, clearing off the table, we go into, the what is it? What do we call that place?
I guess it was
coffee
the
bar?
break room.
The break room. That's it. That's
or the
break room.
Coffee room.
I discovered one more. I said, "Oh, this place, we got some good diversity numbers here." And so I said, "Oh, I'd prepared mac and cheese. So she's eating my mac and cheese. Okay, that's cool. That's cool." And so I introduced myself.
What did you say?
I said, "Hi, my name is Tiffany. I'm Tiffany. Hey, I'm Tiffany."
Okay. I don't know if it was that official. Did you hold your hand out?
I did. That's how you introduced yourself.
I don't remember shaking hands.
I wonder why. Well, what happened? So you don't remember shaking hands? Was it a pleasant? Were you happy to meet us?
Oh, I forgot. No, I mean, I was happy to meet other people. Was I happy about the idea of more of y'all joining over with with us where we were. I was just fine. We were just fine there.
So she
Me
was
and Renetta, or the two of us who were already there.
yeah, and
So,
yeah, and so she was not. I think it was a bit more of an eye roll. I mean, it was like I was like, that's kind of
And
stank.
yeah, but then meeting you, it was more of an idea that you just looked like somebody who was trouble. I think initially when I saw you, yeah, my first idea was, who is this chick? She looked like she might be trouble. Yeah.
On site, I was trouble on site. I don't know what that means, America. You know, we just got through talking to the child, our live-in teenager, about judging books and covers. And it looks like that's what happened in 2009, America. I was judged by my cover.
Judge of books and covers. Yes.
But that's okay. So that's how we met.
Yes.
We met 2009, Thanksgiving, potluck dinner, at a law firm in Houston that shall remain nameless. Those of you who know, you know. But I'm not putting it out there. Shout out Monique.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Monique,
the connector to it all. But you know, we'll do a thank you episode later. Sometimes you realize how one thing leads to the next thing, or one person leads to the next person, is really kind of a manifestation or intentional thing. But you just don't know who you're gonna meet that's gonna take you to the next level of your life. And sometimes it's the smallest connections. But anyway, so that's how we met. Did we like each other at the beginning? Well, we've already gotten this one's answer. And so based on this one's answer, we know what my answer was. I was like, whatever. Sure. You know, bro, you ain't got to like me.
That's probably
but
how
you eating,
thought you felt.
eating.
Right.
You eating my mac and cheese, though. You was eating that mac and cheese. So whatever. That's how we met. And so as we joined this firm and we integrated, but for that one little friend that we still have, who probably just wanted all the minorities to commune together, Lil Terry. Lil Terry had high hopes. Lil Terry is part of the reason, because everybody liked Terry. Of course, everybody liked Terry. Everybody still liked Terry for the most part. I mean, she got her problems sometimes, but anyway, for the most part,
brought the people together.
Terry brought the people together, and because we were friends with Terry, you and I became connected.
Yes. And one of the important parts, you can't leave out the fact that I didn't know I was eating your mac and cheese, so I don't care. Now, once I found that out, that's another.
But
story.
You knew it was good.
Yeah. So
but you knew it was good.
Kind of brought us together when I found that out. Yeah.
Okay. But we didn't like each other, America. Nobody knew that. We didn't like each other on site. And it was her fault. So, but anyway, so we were both, come to find out, we were both in relationships. We were not looking or seeking to connect at all. We just kind of had a cool work relationship. We had a lot of fun at this nameless law firm. Mm-hmm. And I was in another relationship with another young lady. And you were in a relationship with not a young lady.
Right, not a young lady with a young guy. And I didn't know that you were in a relationship with a young lady.
Right. Okay. Segue.
All right. So that's even an even funnier story, because we need to keep in line.
Well, but sometimes the conversation will shift out of order. And so
I didn't know that there was a young lady. I didn't know that you were even interested in young ladies. So needless to say, things might have been a little different. You might have looked a little different, carried yourself a little different, a lot different. So can we talk about who you were putting on for?
That's
Yeah.
my freer dressed expression today in 2023
Mm-hmm.
was not as free and expressive back in 2009. In 2009, I probably was a little bit more blousy. I had
Blouse.
curls in my hair, and I was still getting that hair fixed. If you know me from back in the day, you know my hair was tight and right weekly. And I just was, while I was in a same sex relationship, I was not yet in a place where I was just kind of my completely authentic self. But people who know me know that I've always kind of been, tomboy-ish. Always. That's always been that's people who found out that I married a woman are probably saying, "Oh, yeah." Ain't nobody surprised about that. But I, am now more androgynous.
Okay.
And it's not that, I converted. I just, was always felt that way on the inside. This lady, through our meeting connection, just made me more comfortable in just kind of revealing my authentic self, living, in a truer version of myself. So that's what she means by. So has she met this me, this clean me? She's saying what she's trying to say is, yeah, I would have
known. I probably would have run. I would have ran.
You would have run probably.
So yeah, you were a lot more. You said blousy. You were a lot more blousy and a little frilly then. Frilly, roughly, blousy and roughly.
That's good. So I was in a same-sex relationship, and that's why she's saying she did not know. I presented differently back then. Okay, that's fine. So you were dating a guy, and I was not.
Right.
That's the short version.
Yeah.
And so, we got to know each other. And what would you say is the thing that was probably the silent killer to getting into your little chest area here? It's your heart right here.
The silent killer?
Yeah. What is the thing that you probably tried not to like about me?
Oh, I thought I don't know, probably your sense of humor, your I don't know, your personality, your sense of humor.
You didn't like the fact that I was funny.
I didn't want you to know that I liked the fact that you were funny.
You didn't want me to know.
I just I don't know, because I don't know how you would have thought, or how you would have,
if you were
started
giggling
feeling
all the
yourself,
time,
or
if you were giggling all the time around me.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
And I just want you to know that this is the look that got me. The day that I just kind of, once we were friends, and once we were cool, and I was like, okay, she really is a nice person. She wasn't that old mean lady that didn't want to shake my hand. It was this look. It was the ponytail look. Now you should have come down.
Sweet girl ponytail.
You should have come down with your long ponytail, because that was the look. It was just, one day you just kind of notice a person the way you didn't notice them before. So,
you got to see my full face.
Yeah, it was that, your smile and things like that. But once you found out that I was dating a chick, did that spark some curiosity? Do we think, and if it did, do we think that curiosity was always there?
I think, I didn't expect that question. I think so. I think that did spark some curiosity, and I really believe that the truth of that, not being something that I would have wanted to, I don't know, I guess that I wouldn't have wanted to own that there was something, and maybe some people feel that way. I don't know. There could be a lot of people that feel that way, and nothing wrong with that. I don't think that curiosity has always been there. In the beginning, maybe.
In the beginning of,
but just in the beginning. In the beginning. Possibly in the beginning of the word too. Possibly in the beginning of the word. In the beginning, God created. No, I won't. But and, it just when we met in the beginning of us, in the beginning of us becoming friends, and there's nothing wrong with curiosity. I would think, to an extent, as long as in a in a safe place of that. So curiosity, but not wanting to be all involved. Maybe just wanting to get to know a little more. Becoming friends, and and maybe staying there.
Well, once I did finally notice you, not that it should have taken a lot, but America, you got to get past personality. Sometimes you meet some of these people and they look pretty, and and they roll their eyes, and you eating their mac and their cheese. So once we got past and we got to personality, I was like, you know what? I kind of like this lady. And so I asked her for I wanted to take her downstairs and wow her, America. So what I did, I know you're dying to
what
know.
you wowed me with.
I bought her a breakfast taco with extra bacon. That was it, America. About $5.
No.
Open up the door of impression.
Now, how did you know that at the time, the extra bacon? Did you just take my order, or did I order with you? How did you know?
We would go downstairs for breakfast all the time.
Okay.
And you would always order breakfast taco with extra bacon. And so I asked you for a little bit of melting time one day, and we went downstairs and you got a breakfast taco with extra bacon on me, about $5.
Woo!
That was it, $5. So, and then I think it was clear that I was interested in her by then. I think she noticed my little flirtatious behavior. And I asked her, could I submit my application for dating? I felt comfortable enough. This is me, America. I never lack confidence, right? Some of y'all don't know that. Quite confident. I asked her, could I submit my application for consideration of her personal time? She reviewed it.
That was sweet.
I did not need any personal references. Approved.
That was sweet. Who submits an application
Wasn't that creative? The breakfast taco and a question
for dating.
Could I submit my application? Here's my phone number.
All right, then.
So that was part 1 of a 3-part episode featuring Alicia Melton Gaines, as she said. Let me know what you guys think. I'll release part 2 and part 3 over the next few weeks. Again, like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. We had a pretty good time doing it. And that's it. I'll see you guys at the next episode. Thank you.